Oh, here's some more ones I found. I got the rest in storage. It's a picture of my London. In any order. Let me see. There's Van Vranken with the pink paint in the dining room. There's our first singer. And there's my ex-girlfriend and his girlfriend, Stephanie and Seth. Look how dated that is. It's 1991, maybe. There's me at 4th Street, the second one. Missed that book rack. That's what I looked like back then, buddy boy. I missed that living room. That's where we recorded our record. Missed that tie. I played every show I ever, most every show in the world I played with that tie. I'm actually playing in that photo. And there's a thoughtful one. Renee put that on there, my heart. Missed those glasses too. That's my London head right there. I fucking missed that thing. That was my favorite amp. There's me with my Strat, with my I Love Mother t-shirt. I'm like 17 there. It's not really a good photo. See them go. There's me going to India Pavilion at work when I was 18. See them ghosts as I drive past the graveyard. Liberty or death. Don't tread on me. There's me in the studio with Alex's guitar. That old red Stratocaster. There's me at work at Heritage. Dom DeMonico's car. I think that one was at the radio station. But we didn't even end up playing. We just ended up playing tapes. I love that hairdo I had. I gotta grow that again. Here's me at Nick's house with his fisherman hat on. That was a wild weekend. Even my eyes look tired. We were up for like 3 days. There's Kevin Little at the old Bogies. No Pepper games. See that Gretsch with the logo, the Miserables? I missed that kick drum. I missed that drum set. It sounded good. Come on, Kevin. There he is. He looked awesome when he played. He's got the rest of this photo session. I wish he would give it to me. There's Tim at QE2. Here's a better one. Look at it. Kind of looks like the gas station down at the corner, doesn't it? Stuck in Lodi again. I love that shirt. My girlfriend, she sewed it to my waist, and I loved it. Yeah. Welcome to Lodi, New Jersey. Now, does this not look like Jessa? That was one of our bass players. Chris Rosa, Chris Bastard. Looks like Jesse, doesn't it? Kinda. That's me it's these guys standing out in front of Van Vranken. Tim with his B-Cat shirt on. It says B-Cat on it. That bass right there is the one that I sold to Dwayne, and it got used on. That's the bass from Born to Destroy. Later on that year, or later on a couple years later. There's me at Paulie's with the M80 in the back. Look at that. Sue used to sew my jeans. There's some thermal underneath those jeans, sewn into it, because I was so fucking poor. I love that photo. It's me and Raider screaming. This one's from 1989. Picture of Tim with his Vista. That's the drummer. But in this band, he played the bass. I think there's a little picture there of a dwarf eating mushrooms underneath the. I remember that bass. There's a picture of Ted in the studio. There's a Let It Be in the background. Cell phones were expensive back then. There's a picture of me packing up with a ridiculous wig on. Here's one of me when I was real chubby on Zyprexa. It says "Make Miserable" on the base. So my father's gold records up there, and pictures and CDs. It's not too bad. Got the gas mask on right there. Little gold button. It's me sitting at Rose Ave. I never kept the ticket stubs except for our first shows as whichever. What band is this? This looks like a winner's ticket, so it must be Aberration. It's not filled in though. Yeah, February 23rd. There's me and Ron in Chronic Disorder or Paranormals, one of those bands. I like this photo. That's my Fernandez with my Danzig God Don't Like It t-shirt on. Kelly Libertor took that photo. Me and Ron. Here's me checking my tuner before the show. I love those jeans. Bell bottoms. There's us after a night in New York City playing. I miss that shirt. Look how fucked up I look. That Ramon shirt. Sitting up in New York City. There was an awesome view out that fucking window. We're like 30 stories up. There's Nene with Cowie. His little cow. It don't even look like him. It does sort of, but look at Nene. Picture of the geisha. Just chilling. And this one before too. I think a lot of people seen that. It's me and my parents' minivan. The rest I keep private. I got a bunch of others in storage. I gotta go get them.